Assalamu alaikum and good morning, my dear students. How are you all? Hope doing fine. Okay, coming on the next topic. Today's our topic is 4.3.2, and that is covalent bond. We were discussing about the types of bond. We have discussed about ionic bond. Now we are going to discuss about the covalent bond. Okay, first of all, the definition. What is covalent bond? Always remember, it is formed by the mutual sharing of electrons between two atoms. Any two atoms, when making a bond, they must be sharing the electrons. They must not be losing or gaining the electron. Rather, they are sharing the electrons with each other. By sharing of electrons, they are forming a bond, and that is called as covalent bond. That will be called as covalent bond. Always remember, it is the mutual sharing of electrons. The mutual sharing means they are sharing the same number of electrons. Fine. If the one is sharing one electron, one atom is sharing one electron, the other must be sharing its one electron. It doesn't mean one is sharing one electron and the other one is sharing the two electrons. No, there is a mutual relationship between the two atoms. For example, in your book they have given the example of two hydrogen atoms. As we already know, hydrogen has how many atomic number? 1. They have only one electron. Fine. Each hydrogen atom usually attains one more electron to get the nearest noble gas configuration. That is the duplet rule, you know that. Fine. For that reason, it needs one electron. But when hydrogen combines with its hydrogen atom to form a diatomic molecule, what will both do? Both of them have only one electron. They will then what do? They will share their electrons. When by sharing the electrons, what they will form? They will form a covalent bond between the hydrogen atoms. Fine. It means they are forming a more stable situation. Fine. Now they are more stable, more strict to each other. Is that clear? For that reason, we usually use the dot and cross structures for drawing it, and in written form we can also draw a dash. The dash represents what? It represents there is a covalent bond between any two atoms. Fine. Okay. Take the example of fluorine atom. As you know, fluorine belongs to what? Group 7th. Non-metal atoms. Fine. Fluorine. What is the atomic number for fluorine? Fluorine has atomic number of 9, but how many valence electrons does it have in its outermost shell? It has 7 electrons. 9 is its atomic number, but 7 electrons are present in its outermost shell. Now look at how fluorine atom combine and make the molecule of fluorine. They actually share electrons. How? Fluorine has 7. It needs 1 electron to attain the nearest noble gas configuration of 8, that is the neon. Fine. Each fluorine atom will what do? They will share their electrons. How? Look at it. They are now 2 4 6 2 4 6. Fine. The 7th electron is here, and the 7th electron of this fluorine atom in the dot form is also here. Fine. Together they will form a covalent bond. This dash is representing a covalent bond. Fine. Now, types of covalent bonds. First of all, you should know types of covalent bond. There is single covalent bond, then there is double covalent bond, and then there is triple covalent bond. First of all, single covalent bond. Covalent bond that is formed by the sharing of only one electron pair is called single covalent bond. Like you have studied the example of fluorine and hydrogen, they are called as single covalent bond. Now, double covalent bonds that are formed by sharing of two electron pairs. How many? Two electron pairs. For example, take the example of oxygen molecule. Fine. Oxygen molecule has 6 electrons in its outermost shell. Now it needs 2 more electrons to attain the nearest noble gas configuration. For that reason, they will oxygen atoms will do? They will share their two electrons together. By sharing this, they will form oxygen bonding double covalent bond. Two lines are showing they are forming the double covalent bond. Similarly, the triple covalent bond. For triple covalent bond, there is an example of nitrogen given in your book. Nitrogen has 5 electrons in its valence shell. Now, what nitrogen will do? It will share 3 electrons. It means they are sharing 3 pair of electrons. They will form 3 covalent bonds. Fine. It will be called as triple covalent bond. One more definition is written over here, and that is lone pair. What is lone pair? Pairs of valence electrons which are not shared between atoms are called unshared pairs or lone pairs. For example, you can see Fluorine is sharing only its one electron pair. The remaining 1, 2, 3, 3 electron pairs are called as lone pairs. They are not interacting or they are not involving in any bonding. Fine. Then comes what? Look at this example. They have given the example of CH4 methane. Carbon is making the bond with 4 hydrogen atoms, and this is called as mutual sharing or covalent bonding. Similarly, there is an example, self-assessment 4.6 is given. You have to attempt this self-assessment 4.6 and 4.7 on your notebooks. Practice them and you will get the answers. Thank you.